What's up, and welcome to Sports Roundtable right here at New Hanover County Schools TV. I am Brandon Big B Hickman, and we're excited for a new season, of course, football, my favorite season. And today we have New Hanover High School head coach, Coach Demick. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Hey, I am well. I'm excited about the football season, man, and I know you are.
Yes, sir.
We're off to a great start. A lot of things going on, but New Hanover High School, new year, new coach.
Yep.
Not new to New Hanover County,
Right.
but new coaching. How you feel being in the program now?
So far, it's gone really well. So
Great.
I've been really pleased. Kids have been great. We've got a great senior group. They've worked really hard, had a great summer. So
Cool.
and we've got some high goals, and I'm excited about it.
That's what's up. Now, I do have to say this, players to watch.
Right.
Chase Nixon, senior, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns
Yep.
last week.
So, we've got a really good, pretty deep senior group. Obviously, Jabez Howard, Makai Stanley, Jaheim Marshall offensively, Rayshawn, offensive line doing a great job. Defensively, we've got a bunch of seniors, Jack Barbie, David McCallum.
Wow.
So, we, Colby McCaskill, Josiah Shaw, Jathan Worley, Jaquan Wesley. So we've got a good group. Yeah, I feel really good about those guys.
That's amazing, Coach.
Yep.
Now, Coach, what do you see? We came off last week. You came off a win.
Yep.
Over Carteret, right?
West Carteret, yep.
49-7.
Yep.
Big win. What did you see your strengths were?
Well, I felt like defensively we flew to the football. I was really pleased. They scored one late, kind of took a bad angle, but I was really pleased with the aggressiveness of our defense. Offensively, we got a lot of work to do. We got a little sloppy in the second quarter, and then put it away in the third and fourth quarter. But so it was good. We did some things really well, which allowed us to win the football game. At the same time, we got some stuff to work on.
Let's check out some of your plays from this week.
All right, here's just a little screen to Jaheim Marshall. He's had a really good year to start us off. Here's a big little counter play here. This is Erasmus Chandler here on the toss. Does a good job here bouncing it outside, gets down to the 1. This is on our first drive. We punch it in on the next play. I think that's about to come up. Here, we punch it in. I was real pleased that we were able to score in the first drive of the season, so that was nice.
Yes.
We've got Owen Daffer, our kicker. He's a heck of a weapon and an asset. He's actually playing in the Polynesian Bowl as one of the kickers for the All-American game. And he put the ball in the end zone pretty consistently, and he's got a great leg, so he gives us a scoring opportunity from lots of different places. Here defensively, just flying around, being physical. I was really pleased with our defense. I think take away their one long run, they might have had maybe 10 yards of offense all night, so I was pleased. Here's another one to Jaheim Marshall, Chase Nixon to Jaheim. We got an intentional grounding call, so it was 2nd and 19. It was good to pick up about 14 there to give us back in position. Here's Makai, a little bootleg. Chase does a good job reading the pressure. And Makai's a big fella. He's a hard guy to bring down, so he does a good job there. And then here's Jabez Howard, just a little wham play, sticks it in, gets down to the 1, and then the next play he punches it in. So we got 3 tailbacks we feel really good about. Jabez is really running physical, which pleases me. And here it is, just sticking it in there and getting it in. So it was a great start to the season. Again, defensively, I can't say enough. They really played lights out. Here's Jalen Worthy just doing a great job breaking down, making an open field tackle. Little fundamental things like that have really been good to us. Here's a little bootleg. Jack Barbie's going to get a sack. Huge play. Knock them off schedule, and we're in good shape. All right, here's another one. Just getting in the backfield, blowing things up. I think this is going to be an interception here. They run back vertical through the back. Now this is another sack by David McCallum. Okay. Again, like I said, defensively, I thought we played really aggressively, and I was pleased. Getting hats to the football. Getting hats to the football is the key. Here's right before half. We got again a little sloppy in the second quarter. Chase does a great job hitting Jaheim on a post. and we punched it in the end zone right before half to take a 21-0 lead.
It's a lot of aerial going on. It's a lot of aerial.
Well,
going on.
we're gonna run the football and throw the football. We're gonna take what you give us.
Oh, amazing.
So I think it's we're gonna make you defend the whole field and that kind of thing. So if you let us throw it, we'll throw it. If you let us run it, we'll run it.
I love it.
So
from the summer to right now,
right.
And not to put any player out there, who's that guy you know is going to go the extra mile every time you see them?
Well, you talk about it offensively and defensively. I'd like to talk to as a group as a whole. I mean, those seniors, we've got 22 or 23 seniors, and they really have challenged each other, pushed each other, and brought each other along. So I think we go as those seniors go. And I think those guys have worked really hard. And right now, it's so early in the season, it's hard to sort of say, hey, this guy's really separated. I mean, I think all three running backs have worked really hard and are competing. I think Chase has done a great job. Jaheim at receiver, Aiden Brady at receiver. And then defensively, we've got a great group working really hard. Jeremiah Bancroft, our nose guard.
Yes.
Kobe McCaskill, Rashad Rogers. So, I mean,
Love it.
It's a senior group, but they're working really hard.
Love it. Next week, you're going up. Next game, Eastern Wayne.
Yep, and so with the hurricane, it's
we're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see
exactly. We worked really hard to get that game. We had something open up late and scrambled around to get them, and so we really want to play them. And again, you only get 11 of them. I think these seniors should get 11 whacks at it. So it might be a short week next week, but we're excited about it.
Amazing. Get ready. New Hanover High School versus Eastern Wayne next week. Thank you, Coach Dimmick, for jumping on with us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
What's up, Shaman Big B, Brandon Big B Hickman, and welcome back to Sports Roundtable football season. We're excited. I'm excited. My favorite part of the year. And right now we have Coach Helms from Ashley High School, the Screaming Eagles. How you doing, Coach Helms?
Doing well. Hope you are.
Good. Starting off to a good year. Ashley High School. A lot of things going on over there at Ashley High School. You just got off a Northside Jacksonville run. How was that?
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, our guys are in there battling against a seasoned group out of Northside, and they got some guys that have been doing it for a while. And we had a good game. We're in there, we're battling right there with them.
Yes.
And we're competing, and that's what it's about right now, is competing and getting better every day.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
what players, Coach Helms, do you see that have been standing out to you since, I guess, last year to right now?
Well, I wasn't there last year. This is my first year at Ashley,
Welcome.
but got there in April. But Logan Teeter's doing a great job at quarterback. He's commanding the offense and kind of taking a leadership role there. Jackson Jones is a young guy back there at our running back position, doing a good job and toting the rock and stuff. And then got a lot of sporting casts out there that are learning and getting and picking it up. Got a lot of guys that are out there for the first time ever. We got Cameron Lesko, big 6'4" tight end, never played. He's been in the pool his whole life. He looks football-looking guy. But he's picking it up. He's getting better every time out there. And got some other guys that hadn't played in a while. Tucker Hands doing a pretty good job getting out there. Hadn't played in a few years, but another big guy. Barrett Swales as a receiver out there. He's been playing baseball. Hadn't played football in a while, but got a lot of guys like that have they're coming along athletes. And they want to give football a shot, and they're out there and they're trying, and like we're getting better all the way around. Got some guys returning. Like a Cody Baker. He's a big defensive end. He's been doing a good job in there defensively, kind of clogging up the end there. Got a Benny Limoges linebacker doing a good job, and then we got a transfer in from Laney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hayden Pickney. He's playing good job back there at linebacker for us, and doing a good job flying around the ball. So a lot of guys they're competing and supporting.
Love it. Now we got some highlights we want to check out.
Yeah, let's check them out.
What's going on?
Back here?
Ashley, yes.
All righty. We start off defensively.
Okay.
I think it's the first drive. Our guys flying in there. I think that's Hayden Pickney and Benny Limoges, and they're flying around, sticking their nose in there, and then it's our first drive offensively. I believe this is a little zone replay we got there. Logan does a good job, reading that in and then getting that edge, and got some good downfield blocking going on there.
Yes.
Getting a good run out of him there. And I believe this is one of the next plays there. We got Tucker Hand up there as B-back, doing a little snipper type position, putting him in motion, does a good job. That's Jackson Jones taking the ball off the edge there. And again, this is a shot of Logan. We're trying to throw it a little bit. He scrambles and picks up some good yardage there with his legs. He's a pretty shifty guy back there. Again, you got Hayden back, or that's Hand back there at fullback, and a little screen pass to Jackson Jones there, and a little jitterbug, and he's making people miss. So that was a good job, good execution there. The guys up front are doing a good job. We've had guys going in and out up there on the front five, and guys that have been missing, and other guys ready to step right in, and they're doing a good job picking it up. So everybody's contributing. Another good hard run by Jackson Jones right there down to the one. He's a 10th grader, but he's running hard. He's doing a great job in there for us again. So it's our first drive, and I think we're on the one there. A little off tackle play right there. And he's getting up there close. Wow. And then I think this is again on the first drive there. And I believe this is going to be a little sneak there for our first touchdown. Logan Teeter drives it in there and gets us our first score. Yep. And then kind of hard to see there, but it looks like another defensive highlight. Off tackle there. That's Hayden. Hayden Pickney flying to the football, flying in there off tackle and doing a good job. He's got a nose for the football. And he was a great pickup for us, moving in and everything. He's doing a good job. So
like you got some young players that seem very hungry, very talented.
A lot of young players, a lot of hungry players. The community's hungry. We're gaining a lot of experience, every week, every day at practice. We're getting that experience and stuff. We're happy where we are. Absolutely. And, we're just getting better every week and working on ourselves and working on getting better every rep,
Now, coming up, next game, you're at East Duplin?
Yes, sir.
If the hurricane
holds off, we were going to try to play today.
Okay.
But since we're, after school activities have been canceled, we can't do anything. But, Coach Holly and myself had talked and worked out about playing over there today. But, we can't make that happen today. Right. So we'll wait and see what that looks like. Going forward, I don't know what Friday's going to be, or I think I just got word that they went ahead and canceled school for Friday. So I guess Friday's out. So I don't know if it's going to be a Saturday deal or a Monday deal, or if we're going to try to do it during the bye week or something, because we'd like to pick it up. We'd like to play. We need to get them snaps and get some experience. And so, we're looking forward to it every time we get an opportunity. So.
Well, the Screaming Eagles look good.
Appreciate
I like
it,
that Jackson guy. We're going to be talking probably more about him.
No doubt.
All right, get ready. We'll be right back with more Sports Roundtable. Thank you, Coach Helms.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the Sports Roundtable. We're excited. It's the football season. We're very excited. And we're coming out of week 2, going into week 3. And Hoggett High School is definitely in the building. Coach Underwood, 13-year veteran, holding it down. And I'm going to say hometown. Hometown, I love saying that. Coming off Scotland Rose, Hoggett was fighting in there with Scotland County. I said Scotland Rose, Scotland County, I'm sorry. And always seemed to be, when I was in school, that was years and years ago. Right. That was a tough team, but tell us about that experience.
It was a tough game. We intentionally scheduled a tough game. We've had some playoff battles up there in recent years, and wanted to get them on the schedule just to get that environment as part of our non-conference schedule.
Okay.
Now, when we scheduled it, we didn't plan on the Jamboree getting canceled and losing our game 1 due to a school closing and all that. So it was definitely a tough road trip to open the season, but I think our guys grew a lot from it.
Cool.
We battled. It was 6-0 at halftime. It was a battle, but we made a lot of first game mistakes that we've got to correct.
Okay.
The good thing was looking at the film. It is all correctable.
Right.
It's just we've got to really buckle down on details and fundamentals, and our guys, we had a great workout yesterday, so I think they're on board with that.
Great. Coach Underwood, I don't want to go backwards, and I should have asked this to all the coaches. Can you explain just a little bit where we are 3A, 4A, because I always get confused with the 3A/4A situation. So we play up, we play down.
Yeah, well, we're a split conference.
Okay.
So right now we're projected to be in the 4AA.
Okay.
And then throughout our conference it varies depending on school. I think within the county we've got everything from 3AA to 4AA. So.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Let's look at some of the highlights from the last game.
This is defensively again. I can't praise our defense anymore. I mean, they just did an outstanding job battling and containing a great team speed from Scotland. But there's Patrick Toto kind of leading the charge as our Mike linebacker. He's doing an outstanding job. Over on the offensive side of the ball, we had an 11-play drive going to start the game. This is Gabe Johnson and Rex Hardy. Great conversion there. Clip's got a little out of order. It's actually first play of the game. Just trying to get a run game going and felt pretty good about the way we were marching things. But again, first game mistakes put the ball on the ground a little bit. But so that was Jack Thomas on a carry. Here's Gabe Johnson to Conrad Newman. Conrad, a sophomore, who's kind of really got on the map for us. He's doing a great job. The offensive line battled in protection all night against a really aggressive defensive game plan from Scotland. Here we were able to make them pay for it a little bit with another completion of Rex Hardy. Back on the defensive side of the ball, Brennan Litzinger, certainly one of our leaders, making plays in the backfield there, but he's a senior captain. Him and Chris Redmond and Greg Bradham, those guys have done a great job. This is Bryson Lapa, who comes in as just a great pass rusher for us. And there was one where we forced them to put it on the ground, but the ball kind of went right to an offensive lineman and he recovered it. Walker Smith has been a real pleasant surprise. He's come on as a punter kicker for us. Right here does a great job of pinning Scotland with a directional punt. We work the kicking game heavily. And something we preach, it's got to go in our favor. Got to win special teams in big games. And so that was a big play there. Here you see Brendan Litzinger again, pushing through with great penetration. There's Isaiah Shelton, Jackson Bloomer, and Patrick Toto cleaning it up. This is Desmond Fuller. Desmond's going to come through. I think he's going to be a big-time player for us. He is really working hard and improving fundamentally. There's Chris Redmond and Jackson Bloomer. Those two guys, a big senior class. I heard Coach Demick talking about his senior group. We've got 24, and they are working. Yeah, that's Brendan Litzinger again. Very disruptive in there. So love those guys. That's Isaiah Shelton, had to step up because of injury, and he's got to step into a big role now. So here we are. So we'll sprint out to Rex Hardy.
Big play.
Yeah, that was a big time conversion and a heck of a catch. So Rex is a big time player. This is 4th and 7 connection with Chad Holler. Really proud of the way Gabe stepped up in there, and the offensive line giving him some protection on a big time 4th down. But then Chad going and not only getting the yardage, but a good finish on the end of it. Tyler McCarthy, brand new to football. He's been a lacrosse player, but he's about a 6'4" tight end for us.
Wow, okay.
He's got a chance to really have a big year. And then this is us driving down for our first score. So we were down. They had punched one in, but this right here brings it into makes it 21-7.
Okay.
We were able to push it to it was 27-13. And felt like it was still a pretty competitive ball game, but again we made some mistakes putting the ball on the ground, and Scotland was able to pull away late. You can't you got to win the turnover battle against great teams, and we didn't get that done. So something to build off of.
Seems like your defense is going to progress and get stronger throughout the year.
Our defensive front in particular is very strong, and they've worked hard. I mean they have put in a lot of hours in the weight room throughout the summer and a lot of hours on the track working on their feet. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really pleased with that group.
That's big, Coach Underwood. Now, if everything goes well, you have a week off.
Yes.
And then the following week, Friday the 13th, Carolina Forest.
That's it, going down to Myrtle Beach, playing a really tough Carolina Forest team.
And you set that up.
We did. Now again, we were supposed to have a game the first week of the year.
Okay.
So to have a couple games under our belt, but you control what you can control. All the schedule changes right now. Whatever the storm does, it's out of our hands. I mean, so right now we adapt to whatever the schedule may be, and we play who's on it, and let's go get reps and get better.
You heard it, Hoggett, the Vikings. They travel Friday the 13th off this week. We'll be right back with more Sports Roundtable. Welcome back to Sports Roundtable. I am Brandon Big B Hickman, and we're excited. I keep saying when we come back, it's an exciting time of year, especially around our counties and surrounding areas, because football Friday nights. And last but not least, we got Coach Yeoman here, E.A. Laney High School, the Buccaneers. We're going to go down 132. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
You good?
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. And now, a lot of people, I love to get backstories.
Yes, sir.
You are a former alum
Yes, sir.
of E.A. Laney High School, now head coach
Yes.
of E.A. Laney High School. How do you feel?
Feel great.
Okay.
Great. It's one of those things where it was unexpected, and got into coaching a little late in my college career, and absolutely loved it. And couldn't get away from it. So
good.
Yep.
That's
back
good.
home and
welcome to the house.
Thank you.
All right. Now, last week you took on J.H. Rose. Tight contest.
Yes, sir.
Last week. So a lot of things were going on. What do you, in your opinion, what was going on?
Well, you look at the first half. We talked about it in halftime, going down 21-0. There were honestly 3 plays that were deciding factors in those touchdowns that we had given up, and then you go to the second half, and there was 1 play in the second half that really got us and went for a score, and then offensively we just kind of woke up from there. Had some guys running through some arm tackles and just running the ball hard, and that determination that we needed was there to help us try to come back and win that game. So one of the things that was a positive is that we didn't have as many turnovers as we had the first game of the season. So that was a step in the right direction, and we're starting to figure out, our alignment and assignment, which is a good thing as well. So.
Great. We're here. Let's check out some highlights from the Buccaneers.
Absolutely. So these first 2 plays, this is the first series of the game. We check in the jet. Defensive lineman, number 77, scrapes down the line of scrimmage. That's Federico De La Rosa. He's a senior for us, and he's a big-time player.
He's a big guy.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. He came in, I'll never forget, as a freshman, he was playing linebacker, and now he's on the defensive line. There he is, making some huge plays. There was times last year he made just about every single play for us defensively. That was Quali Kennedy coming up with a huge play. And then there's our quarterback, Jordan Cole, throwing the ball to Allen Huff. Great play by him. We get him down into their territory, trying to flip the field position. That was a true sophomore right there, number 12. Rodney Robinson, doing great things for us. They actually fumbled the ball in the end zone. I'm surprised we came up with it, but it wasn't enough. And then there's another sophomore right there, Connor Poe, who played quarterback on JV for us, a great talent. Again, Jordan Cole hooking up with Daniel Livermore, a senior wide receiver, doing a great job getting out of bounds on that particular play. We're going again, sprint protection with Jordan Cole, and there it is again, the hookup with our receiver Daniel Livermore. So we had some things going, and we've always had something going. And then there's the second half. There's the first play on our second series, and that is Walter Bell. He's come on strong for us in that second half, and he did the same thing last our first game of the season, kind of get the momentum going. And then there's another sophomore right there, and Eli Rivera. Again, some really strong runs from those guys. We just kind of the energy and the sense of urgency we needed came big time. And then that's Natalie Gisselson. That's a girl kicker, first time in Laney history.
Big.
I'm thinking New Hanover County girl kicker.
I'm thinking that too.
Scoring points, man.
Okay.
And there's Quali Kennedy again. He's a huge talent for us. He's one of the fastest kids on the team. Natalie puts it in a great dead spot. We get the ball back. Again, momentum swinging our way. It's already 7-0, and then there's the first play. After that, there's again Walter Bell coming up with some strong runs for us.
Real big man.
Again, yes, big body for us, and as you can see, running through those arm tackles, getting those dirty runs, and then that physicalness to finish that thing off in the end zone. And that was a great job by his lineman getting downfield and just kind of helping him get into the end zone. Jordan Cole does a great job of reading the option, coming off the edge. Again, that was a huge play for us. Now this is 4th down, and here's Connor Poe coming in at quarterback, and he was competing for that job, and here he is doing everything he can to get that 1st down. A great job by him, coming up with a huge play. This is another 3rd down. It's already 14 to 28 right now. We got some momentum going. Again, it's another 3rd down, and that's a huge catch by Allen Huff. And then that's the 2-point conversion right there because we had missed the PAT on the other one. And it's just a momentum swing. It's one of those things where you say he kind of ran out of time, but at the same time, I'm just proud of the effort of our kids, man, to have the resiliency to try to come back because it was 28-0. They had scored on their first drive of the second half to make it 28-0, and then our boys just kind of kept fighting and kept working their way back. And it's one of the things, again, I preach this every single year, is that when you keep fighting, you give yourself a chance. The minute you give up, the game's over.
Right.
So they gave themselves a chance to come back. And
I'm glad you said that. We could talk analytics all day, but nothing matches heart.
Nothing.
When you're on the field.
Exactly.
It's a whole different world.
Whole different world.
I say that all the time with crosstown rivalries. It doesn't matter what the scores, what the standings are. When we get crosstown, it's who got the best heart.
That's right.
And that's really big.
That will to win.
Your kicker, that's a big thing.
Absolutely, it is.
So we need to be talking about her.
Absolutely.
And
yes,
I'm quite sure we're going to talk more about her
Yes,
throughout the season. Coming up, your next game, Jacksonville, if we have, we're going to get through a little storm that we got coming up.
Yes.
And you'll play Jacksonville.
Huge test for us. Got some great athletes. They do a great job on defense of, again, tackling, and you look at the 2 films that I've gotten, and there's a lot of turnovers where they're stripping that ball out and getting some extra possessions for the offense. So that's been an issue for us in the past, and hopefully the time that we get, we can shore that stuff up. So
you heard it here from Coach Yeoman, the Buccaneers, E.A. Laney. Hopefully we get through the storm. We'll be able to see them next week or the week after, and we're going to find out what's going on. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sports Roundtable, and we'll be back next week.